It's lights out and away we go. Verstappen gets away well. Can he catch the two Mercedes? Hamilton out in front of Bottas, who's got the inside line going into Abbey. Hamilton only just into the lead, ahead of Bottas and Verstappen, and it's Charles Leclerc. Great start from him. Lance Stroll is putting Lando Norris under pressure. There's a lock-up as well, as round the outside of the Ferrari goes Max Verstappen, and going wide is Kimi Raikkonen in the Alfa Romeo. Now we head down to the Wellington Straight, and Hamilton leads from Bottas.
Verstappen got a better exit, better traction out of turn 4 and gained the position. Leclerc, though, in the slipstream. And look at Norris, too, at the inside of Brooklands.
And Carlos Sainz locks up behind Lando Norris, and round the outside comes Daniel Ricciardo, and Lance Stroll is getting squeezed a little bit as well. Hamilton leads, has got clear daylight between himself and Valtteri Bottas. Sainz is making a move on Charles Leclerc, gets into the slipstream as we head now towards Copse. Hamilton and then Bottas, Verstappen, Leclerc, then Sainz, Ricciardo ahead of Norris. He tried to do it last year, 12 months on, he's got that move absolutely done, has Daniel Ricciardo, and he moves up into 5th place. Wow! Oh, and there is off is Kevin Magnussen, and you can see there a wheel has come off his front left, that looks like, and that's the Haas into the gravel at Club at the end of the first lap. That might be a safety car. It is a safety car. We've got another one here at Silverstone. Here's Alex Albon on the inside of Kevin Magnussen. Have they touched? Oh yes, they have.
I think he had to get out of the throttle. He collected a lot of curb on the inside of Club Corner in the Haas.
Are you okay, Kevin? Are you okay?
Yeah, good.
Someone's had a very, very big crash, and it's Danny Kvyat in the Alpha Tauri. And I hope he's okay, because once again we see wheels coming loose. Once again we see the safety car.
Yeah, right rear tyre, puncture, or let's call it a puncture for now.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry.
Are you okay, Danny?
Yes.
I don't think that's his fault.
We now see Lewis Hamilton coming in, Valtteri Bottas and Max Verstappen coming into the pits. The top 3 maintain their order. Leclerc should come out in 4th place as well. As we start racing again into Village, round the outside of Daniel Ricciardo goes Lando Norris. He's now got the inside line, gets squeezed a little bit for Carlos Sainz there as well, but Sainz might be able to help him out. No, Ricciardo just keeps ahead of the McLaren. That battle's going to carry on down the Wellington Straight.
So we had a bit of speedway team play going on there, but Daniel, ever the wise old fox, is still right in the hunt.
And Carlos Sainz ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. Round the outside goes Lando Norris. Lando Norris has this time got Daniel Ricciardo, and maybe it was 2 onto 1, and an unfair advantage that McLaren got, but he got his man, and Norris isn't satisfied with Juan Renault. He wants his teammate as well, and goes wide. And Copse, does that let Ricciardo pass? No, he's dropped back a little bit. Norris trying to make a move through Copse.
Vettel there passing Gasly. Gasly then maintaining position by running off the track. I think the stewards, and yeah, he has a breach track limit, so the stewards may ask him to give that place to Vettel. They're fighting over 10th.
On board with Esteban Ocon. The car in front, Lance Stroll, just been shown the black and white flag, and once again I think that's for driving standards, and Ocon makes the most of that opportunity and goes round the outside at Brooklands and puts himself up into 8th place. Nice move from Ocon. There is Kimi Raikkonen. As you can see, he has lost a huge part, if not all of it, on the left-hand side of his front ring.
There we go, into Maggots.
Oh, you see it scraping on the ground. Did he go over a curb and it just...
no, I tell you what's happened. The front wing's broken and I think punctured the front tyre. It has. Yeah. It's machined a groove in the tyre.
Lance Stroll in 9th place at the moment, has Pierre Gasly catching him, and that Racing Point looks a very, very difficult beast to handle at the moment for the young Canadian.
Well, we've accused it of being the pink Mercedes, but it doesn't look like a pink Mercedes today.
This Silverstone race is starting to really come alive here. This is Alex Albon. He's down in 12th place and has the fastest lap at the moment. Think that Vettel on the pace. He's at the moment, and what's happened to Valtteri Bottas? He's gone wide, and now Max Verstappen can see the Mercedes and can see him in his rear wing. He has passed.
Yeah, left front puncture there. Yeah, left more than a puncture. That's Albon taking Vettel.
It is.
It looks like a delamination of the tyre. And Mercedes will be extremely worried. No wonder it's vibrating. Will be extremely worried for Lewis Hamilton.
And
He's
this
in.
is Verstappen
Yeah.
now coming in because they know Valtteri Bottas is going to have to come into the pits. Leclerc's not going to be a challenge at all. It's a free pit stop for Red Bull, and it stops them having any tyre issues as well. There goes Alex Albon, who's up into the points and now scoring another World Championship point because he's now 9th. Lance Stroll goes out of 10th as Daniel Ricciardo gets past Carlos Sainz, and he's got tyre problems as well. Has Carlos Sainz, who's going to be passed now by his teammate Lando Norris. And that is Lewis Hamilton, and Hamilton is winning the Grand Prix. But look at the state of that Mercedes car. He's going through Maggots and Beckett's at the moment. Hamilton's tyre's gone. Verstappen's just going through Woodcote. He's about 4 corners behind. This is now Lewis Hamilton praying that the checkered flag comes as soon as is humanly possible. The gap between Hamilton and Verstappen going down all the time, 20 seconds at the moment, as down the hanger straight comes Lewis Hamilton. Verstappen just going through, you can see him in the background, going through Chapel, through Stowe now with Lewis Hamilton.
There.
Well, they shouldn't catch him from there, but who knows how this race is going to end.
Can we win this?
If you get on with it.
If you get on with it, it's the right instruction through the Vale chicane. Look how difficult it was to stop. But for Lewis Hamilton, the checkered flag will come in the nick of time for a 7th British Grand Prix victory and a record 7th British Grand Prix victory for the most wins at home. It's Lewis Hamilton who takes the race. Max Verstappen comes home to take second. Charles Leclerc for Ferrari picking up a 2nd podium of the season, ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. This is where the tyre went for Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally just going past the pits.
This is the race winner, Lewis Hamilton, going through Luffield and Woodcote when his tyre went, and well, it's a good job he had 30 seconds over Max Verstappen, otherwise he wouldn't be winning today. Mercedes had a good day on one side of the garage. Valtteri Bottas could have been on that podium, but just a few laps from the ends, the tyres started to give way and caused him trouble. Silverstone produced late drama. We'll see what it produces in 7 days' time. We'll be back again for the 70th anniversary race. Surely it couldn't be as good a finish as this one.